Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Chicago Bears. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Biggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, Biggs. And Walker has it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Smith and Jigba in motion right. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun, Biggs. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's only thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released it, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Down. Shot. 17.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the outside. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4. Charles, that's a route that you and I have seen time and time again in our years up in this booth. And that executed well and a great throw, too.
And sometimes, even if you know it's coming, the execution will trump whatever you do on the defensive side of the ball. Plus, it was a well-thrown football. A nice, healthy gain right there.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Third and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
Defense can't stop you.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll get these into the hands of Swift once again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, got that dagger play, got that play to just finish him off right now, because I think they'd love to get that big advantage early.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A gain there at 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Bears will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Bears' 36-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On first down, Biggs.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And they will score. Pick 6 for Bears touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Looking to throw on second down. Biggs. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Brian Burns showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And they'll work with 4 receivers here on third down and long. Operating from the gun. Biggs. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running 2, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. On first and 10, Biggs flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
In motion, the tight end. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw on third down. Biggs. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds left.
As his old man remembers, as he found the wide receivers on the field as a defender, another ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's go now.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Drill 52.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play action here on first down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Now they'll change things up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He'll return it from the 6. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Operating from the gun. Biggs. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 from Bears touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Biggs out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Biggs. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And quickly they get to the line. And now they'll audible to something else. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Biggs. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're going to try and throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Looking left sideline, is complete. Touchdown Bears. DeAndre Swift, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Off the play fake. Biggs. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. And now an audible here into something else. On 3rd down, Biggs. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyreek Hill, 61 yards. And the Bears have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Biggs. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1st and goal, Seattle.
Back to throw. Biggs. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Now wasting time going right back to DK Metcalf. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 5th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And they will remain well behind. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
Mega. Hey, green.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the gun on 3rd down. Biggs
work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.